Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal-Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091. Visit our website, 5starsoap.com, for buying our 1 to 2 month soap sampler. Thank you.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today. Listen up, friends. This is Alex Jones with key information. The mainstream media is now admitting that we're going into a depression. Don't be dependent on the government for you and your family. You need to get your own supply of high-quality storable foods from eFoodsDirect.com. They're the best company out there, the longest continually operating, with a ton of great food to choose from. It's all fresh and made on a monthly basis, not some old cruddy food they're selling you like some of the other guys. Try their new Evacuation Pack, a 2-week supply of delicious, easy-to-fix food. It comes with all the equipment you need to prepare it. With open talk of a strike on Iran in the next 3 months, the crisis in the Gulf, and possible evacuations, get yourself and your family ready today. The place to go is eFoodsDirect.com. Go to their website online right now, eFoodsDirect.com/Alex, or call 800-409-5633. Again, on the web, eFoodsDirect.com/Alex, or give them a call at 800-409-5633.
You are obsolete, Mr. Wordsworth.
A lie. No man is obsolete.
You have no function, Mr. Wordsworth. You're an anachronism, like a ghost from another time.
I am nothing more than a reminder to you that you cannot destroy truth by burning pages.
You're a bug, Mr. Wordsworth, a crawling insect, an ugly, misformed little creature who has no purpose here, no meaning.
I am a human being.
Words, Mr. Wordsworth, that have no substance and no dimension, like air, like the wind.
I don't care. I tell you, I don't care. I'm a human being. I exist. And if I speak one thought aloud, that thought lives, even after I'm shoveled into my grave.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions that you inject into your veins to make you think you have a strength when you have no strength at all. You have nothing but spindly limbs and a dream, and the state has no use for your kind.
Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. It's Alex Jones.
We're going to open the phones up throughout the full transmission. 1-800-259-9231. 800-259-9231. All right, here's the key. We are psychologically being trained to accept death. The average life expectancy is 51 for Exxon Valdez workers, when the average life expectancy is over 75 in this country. 74 for men, 76, 77 for women. Almost all the Exxon Valdez workers are dead. Obama and the EPA come out and say there's no health problems in the Gulf, even though they've used hundreds of times the dispersant. 40+ million gallons, all the crude oil. They told them, don't wear mask. You'll scare the public. There's no problem as you collapse, and many have already died. That's mainstream news, but Obama and the media say it's fine. The government says it's fine, but then other newspapers tell the truth and talk about the illnesses and the deaths. And even BP doctors have gone public and come out and said people are getting sick and dying, and there's a cover-up going on. And it's the same thing with depleted uranium. There was a report in 1946 dealing with radioactive gas weapons using DU gas bombs against the Soviets. And the Pentagon, the newly built Pentagon, decided we will not use this. It's too deadly as a blowback, and the half-life of DU is billions of years. What is it, 4.5 billion? I'm going from memory. I know it's over 4 billion years. The half-life, okay? It is fresh and has the maximum effect for billions of years. For all intents and purposes, forever. And now they're not just using it in Abrams Sabo rounds or in Warthog Vulcan machine gun cannons. They're serving it out to 50 calibers, to 223s, you name it. It's being used in proving grounds all over the U.S., all over Hawaii, all over Puerto Rico. The people complain. They say, shut up. Shut up. And when you fire DU, it aerosolizes when it hits the targets. It turns into powder. It ignites because the friction is so great and burns and turns into a powder that's radioactive and poisonous. We've had the former head of the Pentagon's DU program, Dr. Doug Rockey, PhD, and now scientists are reporting, there's reports in the U.S., England, and Iraq, a 4-fold increase in cancers in cities where this was used. Mainly Republican Guard bases were bombed with it. And where did our troops move in? The Republican Guard bases with the blast holes bombed out. They would dump sand on top of the blast holes, supposedly containing the DU. A dump truck of sand on a blast hole, on a crater, and then, of course, the desert winds, the sand blowing around. You're seeing massive increases in lung cancer, in skin cancer, in organ failure. Again, we've had the medical doctors on about this in our troops. Now, I said this is the key to everything. This is the key. First, they put cars at the border through high-powered X-ray machines where you drive under it and it scans. Then they put naked body scanners in and lie about the radiation, and scores of top scientists are now, LA Times, New York Times, saying it's incredibly deadly. There's 2 different machines, 20 to 50 times the radiation. They lie and say we're not recording the images. Now they admit they are. So they're training you to be bathed in radiation. And by the time you get angry by that, they've already jumped onto the next thing, so you're fighting that, and the old tyranny now doesn't seem as bad. So they take you 1,000,000 miles down the road of despotism and dehumanization and scientific poisoning and death and radiation, and you push back 500,000 miles with everything you've got. They've still got you 500,000 miles down the road to tyranny. Then they bring you another 1,000,000 miles. You battle back another 600,000 miles. You're still 900,000 miles down the rat hole. Then they take you 10 million miles. You battle back 9 million miles. Now you're 1,900,000 miles down the rat hole to hell. Then they take you 1 trillion miles into tyranny. You battle back hundreds of millions of miles. It's over. It's too late. That's their plan. And they're now not jumping hundreds of miles or thousands of miles. They're now jumping millions of miles. We've got to run screaming through the streets, metaphorically. We've got to pull our hair out. We've got to stand there in grocery store lines and start yelling about the New World Order. We've got to do banner hangs everywhere. We've got to call into talk radio. We've got to email everybody we know every day. We've got to get self-sufficient. We've got to warn everyone because they're trying to break our will. Now, again, here's the key. In England, this already started 5 years ago. It's how I knew it would come here. Naked body mobile vans. I told you it'd go in the courthouses, federal and state. Now it's happened. They're saving every image. 34,000 images in one city, Orlando alone, at the federal courthouse. Of your children, of your wife, saving it all. At the airport, saving it all. Bathing you in radiation. Now, if it isn't enough to have the Border Patrol in checkpoints up to 100 miles in this Constitution-free zone, the Border Patrol, all the research shows, are being backscattered with more power than chest x-rays every day. And when you get sick, like the troops that breathe DU, they're just going to keep it quiet in the news, or it'll even come out and they'll block you getting any aid. Just like they told the 9/11 workers, hey, you're breathing asbestos, it's not bad for you. Many of them are dead, 3,000 plus? All the dogs died within 5 years that breathed it, nasal cancer, lung cancer. The major university medical centers do the lung scans, say they're full of asbestos, full of all these chemicals, they're dying. Government, almost 9 years later, says you don't get any health care. Oh, Bush stands up there on the rubble and poses as a patriot. Glenn Beck, who said he detests 9/11 victims, stands on the rubble. Now, goes to ground zero and grandstands. It's only on the surface of their patriotism. So they're setting the precedent to give you Gardasil, and it causes autoimmune disorders, brain damage, death. Nobody gets in trouble. They come out with the H1N1 shot. Hundreds of thousands get sick. Guillain-Barré, tenfold increase in seizures, neurological disorders. It's all admitted. British Medical Journal. They don't care. They keep rolling it out with it again this year. They're just setting the precedent. They're charging up the hill on us, firing and attacking. They're not backing down. And they got loudspeakers blaring, we're your friends, we're the government, we love you, we care about you, we're doing this for your own good. They got billboards up everywhere, tattle on your parents, tattle on your boss, turn in your neighbor, get some cash. That's all off the charts. They're turning us against each other at every level. And now they come out and say, we've got super high-powered mobile trucks that are going to roll around America with super high-powered x-rays, so powerful. I mean, it's a super dose to be chest x-rayed, just to shoot through some meat at point-blank range from a foot away. They've got statistics that if you get more than a handful of chest x-rays, your cancer levels just go off the chart. These are systems conservatively thousands of times stronger, and the people in the trucks are getting backscatter splatter when they're aiming this thing. You're in your house, you're on the highway, and they're driving around hitting you with high-powered radiation. I mean, they found out 20-plus years ago that cops were sticking radar guns between their legs on their motorcycles or squad cars. I drive down 290 every day, almost every day, and see motorcycle cops sitting there on their motorcycles, and when they're done aiming their radar gun at me, they stick it between their legs. Even though they tell them don't do that. And have you seen the statistics on police officers' testicular cancer? Because even though they're not firing the ray, that device is broadcasting some of it. And it's cooking their genitalia. How many thousands of studies about cell phones with the microwave scrambler relay heating the brain at least 1 degree after 5 minutes of average cell phone use, and it varies cell phone to cell phone. Admitting it's going to give you cancer, and they even let you know it's going to give you cancer. But we're just like wild deer. This is the key. Wild deer, and they've done studies in North America, they've done it in Africa, they've done it in Asia, as well as Europe. You can put poison in a water supply, in a pool, in a pond. The deer will come and drink it. Even though they see other deer dying from it, they can't make the connection. Just like rats can't make the connection. And so even though you know bisphenol A is giving you cancer and hurting you, and I was sent an email, I'm mispronouncing it. Is it bisphenol? Bisphenol A. Admittedly, bisphenol A. Even though that's happening, they put it out there before us, and I catch myself like a little monkey reaching up to get the little juice drink I want. I catch myself, my kids are begging for the corn syrup lifesavers. I catch myself still giving it to them. Because the force of habit is so powerful that I grew up eating lifesavers, and they look colorful, and they look like fruit to my primitive brain, my hardwiring. I still have to fight to not give it to them when they're asking lovingly. And it's the same thing. These guys work for these body scanner companies. They work for the TSA. It's their job. They do it, killing themselves to live. The people rolling out with these companies, with these high-powered x-rays, they're just like the troops. They're going to go breathe the DU. They're going to go bathe in the radiation. Fourth Amendment violating mobile X-ray scanners hit the streets. As we